right? I'm going to look at my chart. I'm skimming, title and headings. What do I think it's going to be about? Do I see any images? Okay. So when I go into the article, I need to consider what is the title trying to convey and what images are being used in what I'm reading so far. So I'm going to see anti-imperialist, right? So anti means against. So I know that. Struggle against imperialism conjures images of weapons and uprisings, all right? Foods like corn or cassava usually aren't in the picture, but we'll soon find out why they should be. The thing is that while armed struggles were forms of resistance to empire, they weren't all that common in the modern period. Imperial powers had greater technologies and deadlier weapons. Colonized peoples, mostly peasants, couldn't fight them, at least not with weapons. Right? There were subtle ways to resist the empire. Corn and cassava were two of them. So I'm going to stop there. I just read this paragraph. I kind of noted some things, highlighted things that I thought were important. I'm also going to look to this right, at this image, right? There's a reason these images are in the article. Crop, illustration, diagram, cassava plant, also called yucca in some regions. Okay, so now I'm going to pause. I'm going to jump into my notes. Title and headings, right? I'm going to kind of shorten it for us. Anti-imperialist vegetable. What do I think this article is going to be about? Ways, right? Because it said direct resistance was not common. So I'm going to say it's about ways people resisted other than violence. Right? That's what I think this paragraph is telling me. All right? So what do I think? Now, my answers. I'm going to note here. What are ways? For some reason, vegetables. I don't know what that means yet, but I'm going to note it right here. I'm also going to note, right? I'm going to note that it has an image of a cassava plant, and I'm noting that it's a symbol. Huh? What? Cassava or whatever? Is it driving you nuts that I'm saying that like that? Good. At least I know you're paying attention. And I'm just going to note that right there. So do you see what, I'm going to zoom out. Do you see what I pulled just from one paragraph? And it didn't even take that much effort. So what I want you guys to do as you read, go paragraph by paragraph, pause. What does this information mean? I got you. And note it real quick, right? It's not a race. It's not about like writing all this craziness. It's about getting the most out of the material in the easiest and fastest amount of time that is going to allow you to succeed in the task, right? What do we do with this information? There is a purpose to this. And I don't want you leaving this class thinking people just accepted exploitation, right? They did other things. So, now it is your turn. I want you to start starting with paragraph 2. We're just going to focus on skimming, right? You have just this first table, title and headings, images. We're going to take about 10 minutes, go through as much as the article as possible. Do we understand? UJ, how much time?
10 minutes.
Thank you. All right. Kinsell, how far do I need you to get? Well, that paragraph 2, do I need you to do just paragraph 2? We need to go through as much as the article as possible. Okay? Go at your own pace, but we're skimming to understand what this is about. Time is yours. We got 10 minutes. If you got questions, raise your hand. I'll be around. Go. I'm going to hit Jesse, then Hayden.
Why did you do that to you? All right, here, read.
Yep, you're starting on paragraph 2. Thank you, Javion.
This is what?
Let's do it solo first, and then I want to see where you guys get on your own.
Hello.
Yeah. I guess that's fair. You're exactly where we need to be. And we'll start again. All right.
Wait, yes, sir.
Give me 1 second. It's okay.
Oh, y'all. Do I add, board position?
Yes, so we're just focused on this first skim, right? We're taking 10 minutes looking through as much as the article as possible and just noting in those 2 boxes, right? There's more information than just 1 paragraph, right? So what do we see? What can we pull out immediately? Then we're going to look at it again for greater detail. Yes, sir, Tom. Yeah, remember, go paragraph by paragraph.